Let me pick up my stuff real quick. And Gmail, I'm dead. Nope. And we run away. I'm probably gonna die here. I think I'm gonna need to teleport. Fucking shit, he's fucking me up. God damn. I'm gonna die, for sure. Damn it, he got me. Ah, motherfucker. I suck at this game. And I lost my fucking DSIM too. Well, on that note, it's time to go out like a man. So, I'm gonna go try and DDS spec some people out. Oh, nice. Got my first kill, baby. Hell yeah. How many coins? Oh, holy shit. Alright, that was a very good kill. I'm very impressed with myself on that one. Alright, now let's get the fuck out of here and tank my skull out. Holy shit. And my first key on Deadman mode is 22k. So I decided to start DDSing people out at the, I think this is the air altar, air obelisk. And just going down and specking people who are doing black demons for Slayer. And I found this guy in red beehide and a bone crossbow, so I just instantly DDS spec'd him with all 4 of my specs. Didn't actually kill him, and so he started LOLing at me, so I just like fought him with my rune crossbow. I don't know why he didn't run. I don't know why he fought back. I don't know if he thought he could take me and then when he was low on food run and let the demons aggro on him. But he just sat here and fought me, and I ended up killing him very easily. I only used like 1 shark on him. I don't know what he was doing. I don't know why he fought back. I don't know why he didn't run. Maybe he just like gave up and just admitted defeat as soon as I attacked him. And so right after I attacked this level 49 and I didn't even look at his combat level, I just saw somebody there and just instantly attacked him. So I got a 30-minute skull, and he didn't really have much, but a kill is a kill. And here we go, going for my 3rd kill. And I didn't realize till later, but this was the same guy I actually killed for my first key in this trip. So he came back, and this time he had a rune crossbow. And so he sat here fighting me back again like he did last time. But this time, I guess he decided to run. And for some reason, he didn't just stay at the Chaos Druids. If he would have stayed there, he probably would have been safe. But instead, he decided to run all the way to Edgeville. And so he tried to like use the ladder and try to juke me at Edgeville, and it did not work on him. So eventually, I think he tried to run to the bank to get some sharks or something. And we just fought. And eventually I did kill him, and the loot was alright. The rune crossbow is really what made it for me. It's not bad. I'll take that. Well, I'm taking a stroll through Edgeville, and I run into this guy. His name is Barnes. He's a live streamer, pretty good PKer. Well, very good PKer, actually. And, of course, me not being a PKer in the slightest, he definitely was working me, and I ended up dying to him, which kind of sucks. Literally, I had an escape too, but I was panicking so hard. Like, if I could have caught the random event that popped up, I could have been safe, but I was panicking so hard I couldn't really figure out how to get in there the proper way, and I ended up dying, which, you know, it is what it is. And so I went up to Hellhounds. I wanted to see if there was anybody up here, see if I could spec anybody out, and I found this guy. And I unloaded my specs on him, and we started trading off crossbow hits. We were fighting for a pretty decent time. And this level, like 94, shows up. And there's quite the funny story behind this guy that comes into play later. But he shows up, and he, for whatever reason, decides he wants to help me out and kill this guy. Probably because he has a lot more expensive gear than I have. He has a glory and all this stuff. So this guy's running back and forth, and eventually he gets a box on the Hellhound. And so we just sit here and we wait, and eventually he screws up, and we manage to get the Hellhound off of him, and this level 94 here kills him. And the 94 tells me to add him, so I did, and he said he would split the loot with me after his skull went out. So I was like, okay, whatever, that's cool. So I go back to my black demon spot, and I go down and just instantly click this guy. I don't even think about his combat level or anything. And I end up getting a 30-minute skull timer. And he had 240 death runes as well as 450 wrath runes, which I believe is off the Deadman drop table. So that's why you kill everyone in Deadman mode. So now back to that level 94 we found earlier. He messaged me and said that his skull was up and he was ready to split the loot with me. So I said, okay, that's cool. And he told me to meet him at the wilderness lever. Now, I was already suspicious here but I was kind of guessing like maybe he was still skulled, so he wanted me to meet me at the lever. So he couldn't meet me in a safe spot bank to split it, so I was like, whatever. I told him I was still skulled and I was PKing, but I was at Edgeville Dungeon, and he said, okay, he'd meet me there. And this was after I told him about the PK I just got, where I got 450 Wrath runes as well as 200 Blood runes. And that's a lot of money in runes. And so he asked me to buy my Blood runes. So he's like, oh, okay, I'll gladly come meet you, blah, blah, blah. So he gets there and he tells me to meet him outside the gate. And he's like, can I just have them now and I'll trade you the money later? I was like, no, because he hasn't even split me the loot with him. I was like, I'm not going to trust some guy I just met to do that. And he's like, okay, well, can you just give me 100 now? I was like, no, but I'll still sell them to you. He's like, okay, I'll trade you a rune kite for 100. So I said, sure, that's fine. So I go out there, trade him the runes for 100. And I didn't even notice this until I watched this back, but you can see he switches into his magic gear, like right after we trade. So if I would have caught that, I definitely would have caught on to what he was doing, but I didn't notice that until just now. So I run back in, I start killing him again, and he's like, well, since I traded you that, do you trust me now? You can trade me the other 140, blah, 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 and I'll give you the money later. And so I told him, no, I'll sell them for cheaper than what they're worth, though, because they were worth like 500 each, and I was like, I'll sell them to you for 400 each. So we both agreed to that, and I go out to the Edgeville gate, and he instantly tries to kill me. Luckily, I was already kind of suspicious about him, so I was paying attention. He pulled out the G-Maul and tried to G-Maul me out, and so we were just chasing each other around, and he was trying to get other people to help kill me. And eventually, I was able to teleport away to Wintertot, and I just tanked my skull up out here, and a very shitty key followed. So I was about to head to my Black Demon spot, but I saw this guy who was exiting the Edgeville Wilderness, and he was heading toward the bank. So I kind of just took it upon myself to attack him, because literally he had nowhere to go. He was out of the area of aggro monsters heading toward the bank. So I just DDS spec'd him, hit him with a couple specs, and he died very easily. Unfortunately, he had a lot of like Ranars and stuff, but I couldn't loot all of them because I didn't want to waste my sharks. So I just took his key, a couple Ranners, his power ammy, and I tanked my skull out. Got to the bank, 66k key. The herbs are worth a little bit. And I got these 6 weapon poisons, which you'll see come in handy very soon. And then I went back to Hill Giants, and I found this guy here safe spotting Hill Giants. So obviously I attacked him, and his first instinct was to run up the ladder. And I'm surprised that people still do this, because so many people have like clans and stuff who have somebody come down and attack them, so they run, and then the clan's just up in multi, up in the area, killing them. And I did this a couple times, and like literally everyone just instantly ran up the ladder. But I actually ended up getting this guy like right before he probably would have gotten away from me. I hit him with a 27 like right as he left out the door. If I wouldn't have hit him with that and he would have ate and started running toward the GE, he probably would have gotten away. But for some reason he was only using tuna. I guess he didn't really care if he died. The next place I went to was I wanted to check out Green Dragons to see if I could kill people, and I was hopping around worlds. And like the instant I hopped into this world, a giant clan started attacking me. Like there had to be like probably 15 people, and they were all trying to tag off the zombies and stuff. And I just kept running around hoping I could get a teleport, and somehow I actually managed to get one. I guess a lot of people didn't want to reset their skulls, so only a select few people were attacking me. Went to my area in Wintertot, my safe area, and decided to rebank and all that good stuff, and I escaped. Here we are back at the Black Demons. Go down, instantly spec this guy out. He had protection prayers, so I didn't kill him right away. But for some reason he kept running around. I think he was trying to get the Black Demons aggro on me. I don't know why people don't run to the Chaos Druids, because it's very easy to escape if you run to the Chaos Druids. He only had Chaos Runes and a bank key, so I wasn't really expecting much from that. Then I came down and found this guy with a Neotiznot helmet and a magic short bow, as well as black D'hide. So obviously poured in my specs on him. Almost killed him with just the specs, but he put a protect for melee and started running around. I don't know what he was trying to do. He was like running around and like fighting me back at certain instances, and then trying to run away again, and then trying to fight me back. I don't know what he was doing. I don't know why he was trying to fight me and didn't run away. I think he assumed he could take me. And eventually he started to run to the Chaos Druids. I was like, dang it, he's going to get away. And then as you can see, those weapon poisons that I got earlier, I poisoned my DDS. And boom, the poison hits a 3, and he dies. And look at that loot. Helmet of Tiznot, Black D'Hide Body Chaps, Rune Sim, all that good stuff. So that was a very good kill from that guy. But both the keys were absolute garbage. They said Mule Man mode was no longer a thing. I beg to differ. Back to my old reliable spot, Black Demons. I hopped down and saw this guy. All he had was a rune crossbow, and that's all he needed for me to attack him. I wanted that rune crossbow. So he was running around, and eventually he was like, you know, everything here is aggro. And I was like, I don't care, I'm gonna keep trying to kill him. And I got to this spot where the skeletons were all trying to attack him, and none of them tried to attack me, so I was just spam clicking him while waiting for him to kill the skeleton, and I was able to get on him. And somehow these skeletons didn't attack me, but as you can see, like right as I got my last hit off that killed him, the one skeleton aggroed on me, so I got very lucky with that last hit. But I actually managed to kill him, and I got that rune crossbow and the bank key. And then I started to head to my Black Demon spot, and I ran into this guy, who was very well geared up. And I was like, you know what? I think I can fight this guy. I'm going to try to fight him. And so we're going back and forth, and lo and behold, he has G-Maul. The one thing that I knew was going to kill me was going to be a G-Maul. If he would have had any other spec weapon, if he had a DDS, anything else, he probably would not have killed me. But he got the G-Maul and got very good RNG and stacked me out for all 63 of my hit points that I had. And he killed me. So at that point, I'm going to call it the end of my Dead Man adventures. I know Ice Blitz comes out like tomorrow, or it's probably already out as I put this video up. And I'm not that kind of PKer. I've got to get better at PKing before I even try to dip into that kind of thing. Everybody's going to destroy me if I do that. So that's my Dead Man, end of my Dead Man thing. I ended up getting 10 kills and 8 deaths throughout the entire thing. All in all, I had a very fun time PKing. I definitely want to try to get better at PKing so I can actually like properly PK better and actually have good fights. But I hope you guys enjoyed my Dead Man adventures. We will be back for the next season of adventures. Though I'm going to probably try to get the total top 2,000 total levels so I can compete in the tourney if I want to.